Hello guys, good morning. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I have some turmeric here that I want to harvest some to use for my drink because I heard somewhere, or I read somewhere, that turmeric is very good with arthritis, and I struggle a lot with arthritis for so many years. So, and arthritis, we just maintain it. There's no medicine or heal. You cannot fully heal from arthritis. It keeps on reoccurring, especially when you eat unhealthy. So lately I've been really struggling with it. So I want to boil some turmeric, and just from experience, turmeric stays for so long in the farm, just like a ginger, if I'm not wrong. And also it stays like 2 months before it starts shooting. Maybe if you buy seedlings, it will shoot faster, but if you just buy turmeric from the market and then plant it, it stays for 2 months on the ground when before it starts shooting. So I'll be back in the farm to plant a spider plant, which is called saga in our local language, and sarat. I do not know the English language word for sarat. So I'll be back in the farm. So I've gotten some good amount of turmeric, and when I was harvesting, I got some bulb onions, because I had planted red onions last year. So I think some remained on the ground when the leaves dried completely. When I was digging up, I found some. So I'm going to use them, the turmeric, to drink, I think every day, because I've drank it for the last, I think 3 days, and I feel like it is working a little bit. The pain is coming out, or is ending. So I think this will be my go-to drink very early in the morning before I do other things. I have so many drinks that I always take in the morning, but I think turmeric will be one of them. So we love some pineapples here in our home. We cannot miss to have one. That's why I'm really looking for the pineapple suckers so that I can plant, because I heard that the suckers produce pineapples faster than when you use the crown, when you plant the crown. So today I want to use the pineapple peels uh, to boil in my drink, and add some other things inside so that I can drink, because I cannot just drink turmeric, just turmeric alone. I need to spice it up. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to boil the pineapples peels with some ginger, and then I'm going to add also some turmeric inside. So there's nothing that feels good like just harvesting your own food from the farm, straight from the farm, fresh food from the farm. So this ginger also, I harvested them the other time, so they've been in the fridge. So I'm going to use that plus the turmeric that I harvested, and then boil them together. Now I'm not sure if I had the hibiscus flower. You're supposed to boil them together, or hibiscus flower is not meant to be boiled, because when you use hibiscus for tea, you just pour hot water and then you place the flower inside, or you put the flower inside your water, let it infuse for some time, and then take your tea. But I've seen some videos that you can also boil the hibiscus flower inside here with the pineapple peels. I'm not sure, but for me this is just what I'll be using. I'll be using the turmeric, some ginger, and the pineapple peels. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Mwende mkule pamoja. We'll share. Okay? Okay. I add mint in almost anything. I can add mint in my salads, in my tea, in my food. So mint is always my go-to spice. And so I want to add some mint in our tea. I will call it tea or drink. Our drink is ready. The color is just amazing. I think because of turmeric. So I've put some mint so that they can infuse in together. Then after a few seconds or 1 minute, I can take my drink. So it's been raining for the past, I think, 2 weeks every day. So today morning it rained, it drizzled just a little bit. And for me here, I always take advantage of the rains so that I can plant my vegetables early, because for the other part of the farm, it's still early to plant. I'm not so late, so I'm waiting for the guys who are digging the other side to come on this side also to plow, so that when we start planting, we plant at a go. But for me here, I just make my own small sections, and then plant vegetables bit by bit. Some are in the nursery, but for spider plant, I prefer just planting them, and then I will start do spacing or thinning when they are grown a little bit. I will do thinning, and then, or I can do spacing when uprooting. So I'll later on come and uproot them for spacing purposes, and then that will be it. So I'll be planting. If the soil was a little bit dry, I was supposed to mix the seeds with some soil so that it will help in spacing when I'm planting. So if you have dry soil, or you can decide to use compost manure that is dry and then mix it with your seeds, and then when you're planting it will create natural spacing. But for now, even my compost manure is very wet. The soil right now is very wet, so mixing will be a little bit difficult. So I'm just going to use my eyes and my hands to do my own spacing, but I know they'll be a little bit crowded, so later on I'll be uprooting just to create some space for them. If you have ever planted spider plant, you can attest to it. Spider plant loves a lot of manure. They love manure, a lot of it. Some vegetables like the cowpeas, the jute leaves, the slender leaf do not generally need a lot of manure, but for a spider plant to really grow well and healthy, they love a lot of manure. So I had applied manure earlier, like I think 2 days ago. So the ground is already fertilized, so it was ready now to be planted. I am still looking for Chinese cabbage seeds and then lettuce. I don't know if I'll say lettuce or lettuce. I'm looking for the seeds. I don't know where to get them here in the village. I have looked for them all over. I haven't found. I don't know where to get it. If you know somebody who sells them, you can tell me on the comment section so that you can hook me up with them. Because especially the lettuce is very nice in salads, and I haven't gotten, even here in our supermarkets they don't sell the lettuce. So if I get, I'm going to plant, but if I don't, well and good, I'll plant other vegetables, because this year I wanted to maximize on different types of vegetables and even I am done. I want to head on to work. Right now it's around 8:30, so I want to go to work just a little bit, because today we have other functions at the office. So later on I'm going to come back, because the guys who are working in the farm will be working until around 3 or 4. Today they'll be here until 3 or 4, so I'll come back later on to prepare some lunch for them. So I'm back from work, and I want to quickly prepare something for them, and I want to harvest some carrots and then some skuma wiki in the farm. Later on I'm going to, I think, remove majority of the grown suckers kales or skuma wiki, so that I can replant them again. That's what I always do every single year. So when the year starts, I uproot the ones that are fully matured, and then I get the suckers from them, because like these ones you can see here, they have a lot of suckers. So what I always do, I just uproot and then plant, replant the suckers, so that they can produce very healthy skuma wiki leaves. Ugali is always the easiest food to cook, or githeri when you have people in the farm. That is very common here in the village. We cannot start cooking foods that they really like, because here in the village people do not like rice and they do not like the likes of spaghetti. But for ugali is a staple food here in Kenya, so it is the easiest food to cook when you're in a rush and you have a garden. You can get sukuma wiki and some onions, and then you're good to go. So I'm cooking ugali and some beef. For beef, I'll just mix everything with the sukuma wiki in one sufuria or the pan. So let me cook the ugali, then when it's ready I'm going to take for them.
Tenduka nyuma. Amekataa nini?